On the floor for the visiting team, at power forward, Kai Jones. At center, Nick Richards. At the other forward position, Brandon Miller. At shooting guard, Lonzo Ball. At the other guard position, LaMelo Ball. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Clifford. At forward, 6'8", number 42, Kevin Love. Number 7, Kyle Lowry. Number 14, Tyler Hero. Number 22, Jimmy Butler.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Allie, take it away.
Well, Brian, the Heat are united. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "It's not about stats with these guys," and that's so unique. You can talk about it, you can teach it, you can rant as much as you want, but this league is based on celebrating a lot of other things, and rightfully so. But ultimately, it's about winning.
There it is. Thanks, Allie. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You take a look at the Hornets, things stacking up nicely for them so far. #1 in their conference and looking formidable. And checking out Miami, now 5.5 games back.
I think for the Heat, their slow start has revealed some of this team's problems. Problems that we didn't really know they had.
Neither did I, but clearly they're not the dominant force we thought they'd be. They've got some kinks to work out for sure.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Ball. He's out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Miami, on the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Omer Yurtseven out there with Kevin Love. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And tonight, we're looking at two teams who make their living beyond the arc, Grant.
Yeah, they love to shoot the three-point shot, and they do it effectively. And, of course, that means these two teams understand the importance of good spacing. They're great shooters on both sides, to be sure, but motion and ball movement are the real keys to their three-point attacks.
The shot by Butler, no good. Pass to Richards from 18 feet away. That's good on the jumper.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Lowry outside. Outside Love. From outside the arc. That shot missing. And Charlotte going the other way now. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
I mean, every game against this team is so important. That's how it is in a divisional race.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. And in these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
Hero, no good. Pass to Richards. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Richards has got his second basket.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
From the arc. He's off on that one.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Here's Richards, the 15-footer. Love grabs the miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Again, the Heat misses.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Ball passes to Jones. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Lowry. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Here's Butler. Will it go? Jones with the block.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Ball finds Jones. Over Love. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 5 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Miami's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Rejected! And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And the Heat with some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for your 7. Richardson comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Mann in for Lowry. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Charlotte. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. Ball way outside. Offensive board. A nice shot by Richards. He has 6.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Ball. He's averaging about 15 points per game. He's been a solid contributor.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And here's Bryant outside. Again, the Heat misses. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. For 3, and it's Ball with the 3.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now here's Hero. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And when healthy, Love is still a quality player in this league. A stretch 4 who is also a great locker room presence.
Kevin Love.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Heat making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Williams. 18 feet out. And Bryant pulls it down. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Mann. Back to Richardson. Outside Robinson. And here's Bryant. Williams defending. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Ball. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Robinson. Love inside. Richards is there. And Love with the basket on the assist from Robinson.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Richards' shot is off. And here's Richardson looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to man. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Out of the game, Omer Yurtseven.
Bryant outside. Here's Yurtseven, and he dunks it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Charlotte Hornets, they lead by 12. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And Clark, for just about every team at this time of the year, optimism is running high. That's the magic of the early season.
Couldn't agree with you more. And soon enough, BA, we'll find out which teams have a right to be optimistic and can earn the right to be considered contenders. It's always fun to see which teams take that next step towards being playoff ready.
We've got Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson out there with Kyle Lowry. Then it's Duncan Robinson, and it's Yurtseven in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Lowry. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Outside Butler for 3, Robinson. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Well, that's a good job by Butler surveying the floor. He spots an opening and sets the shooter up for success there.
Charlotte has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Ball no good.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down, pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Williams. Rebound by the Heat. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's Butler. Williams grabs the board. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
Now here's Lowry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland. Here's 7, passes to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Lowry. Fires the 3. That one no good. And Charlotte going the other way now. Ball with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. And Ball gets it to go.
I tell you what, because of his size and ball skills and vision, he's a handful for any defense, Lonzo Ball. I mean, he's able to convert primarily because of his size and sneaky strength.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Let's hear it once again for your Heat dancers. Get loud!
And the Heat with some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Yurt 7. Love comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Lowry. Jones, he's checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for LaMelo Ball. Now here's Richardson. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Smith outside. From deep. No good that time. The Heat go the other way with it. Hero finds Richardson. And the shot goes down. Richardson's got his first basket of the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Miller. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. And the Hornets lead by 16.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Oh, that's good.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Smith passes to Ball. Drops in the three. Ball's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
The Heat have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Inside. Oh, that's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Smith outside, launches it, sinks it from distance. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Hero, coming off a 31-point game. A minute 4 left in the first half. Martin misses. The Heat have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Here's Hero. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Here's Miller. And it's all from three-point range. Miami has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. To the right side. Love for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Love's got 11.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Miller. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat. Robinson passes to Richardson. Hero for 3. Miller pulls it in. Here's Martin. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And the Hornets lead by 17. Outside Richardson. The 3 is up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Charlotte looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. It'll be interesting to see how the standings shake out as we move forward.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
How can a team be half a game back? It doesn't make mathological sense.
Well, they played more or fewer games, shot than the team behind them.
Whole thing seems fishy. I'll have my people investigate it.
And now, looking back on that first half, things were really clicking out there for the Hornets.
You know what's interesting about their perimeter game?
No, tell me.
Well, the defense has adjusted. But those shooters, they only need a little bit of room to operate.
And hard to stop them once they get into their rhythm. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, it's been quite a game for Lonzo Ball.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
On the court for the Hornets, they've got Nick Richards. LaMelo Ball is out there with Ball. And it's Miller in at the small forward position. Now here's Lowry. Fires for three. They get it back. Here's Love. Jones with some nice D.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Richards. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Hero with it. He's picked up by Jones. And again, the Heat missing.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Here's Ball. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Here's Lowry. About a minute played here in the second half. Love a screen on Ball. Lowry with it. He's picked up by Jones. Love for 3. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Ball no good.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Hero, the pass to Butler. Shot to stop the run. Here at 7 finds Butler. Down low. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Oh, got that one up quick. 11 points in the game.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Come on, fans. Let's give a huge Miami welcome to the Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
And the Heat with some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Love, and it's Mann in for Hero. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. White comes in for Ball. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Butler. Miami, no good that time either.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the away team, Nick Richards. 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Well, last season, Clark, there were a flurry of moves at the trade deadline. Big in-season moves are common now.
Yeah, you know, BA, GMs are not afraid to make bold trades mid-year, and so much of their jobs ride on how successful their teams are and what kind of players they can acquire. So they're willing to roll the dice in an effort to hit a home run.
Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Butler passes to Bryant. Now here's Lowry. Back to Bryant. 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
White on the wing, beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. White's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Mann. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Bryant finds Lowry. Going inside. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. White for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Well, Miami shooting just around 26% for the game. Lowry, the pass to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Once Butler has some speed behind him, watch out. You know he's looking to throw that thing down.
Pass to White. Fades and shoots. It's good. White's got 8 here in this quarter.
No one there to contest. Didn't really need the fade.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Lowry outside. The 3 is up. Not going to go that time.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
White, good. White's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Over to the wing, and here's Lowry from the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Butler. The shot won't fall. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Hornets delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Trust each other. Keep that ball moving. Right? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Moving the ball is so important to Coach Spo.
It helps make the offense run smoothly. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Robinson passes to Robinson. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And for Charlotte, we've got Smith. Also Booknight out there. And it's Najee in at the center position. Outside Robinson. Here's Mann. Misses the 3. Charlotte is shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor.
Heat 5. Trey Mann. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the away team, Kai Jones.
Here's McGowan's, the baseline J. Nice jump shot.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Outside Robinson. Screen by Robinson. Man. No good on the three.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The Heat have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Plenty of exciting rookie talent in the 2022 class, including a few breakouts, Clark. What are your thoughts on this class overall?
Well, B.A., I agree with you. I mean, a lot of talent. They're an awful lot of fun to watch. I'm sure you would agree. I mean, a very talented class. What strikes me is how prepared some of these guys were to step in and contribute to winning.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Pass to Najee. Robinson with a steal. There's the triple. Robinson can't hit. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's McGowan's. Beyond the arc. On target from range.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Jovic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Charlotte, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to McGowan's. Puts it up from 12. And that one off the back of the rim and in. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Man, covered by Smith. And rejected. Inside, Robinson with a steal. The shot misses, and Charlotte going the other way now. To the paint. Here's Najee, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Pass to Robinson. To end the run. The rebound by McGowan's.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Jovic. Pass to Robinson. Launches it. Miami, no good that time either. Charlotte has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hornets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
A solid win for them here in the first of 4 meetings this season. They've come out and set the tone against the Heat.
One minute left in the fourth quarter of this one. Robinson on the wing from outside the arc. The rebound by McGowan's.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Fast break. Here come the Heat. He goes up. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. From deep three-point range. And they recover it. It's hauled in by Robinson. And it's the Heat with the ball. Here's Jovic. Shot clock at 6. Throws it up high. Robinson can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now our New Balance Player of the Game.